I just wanted to talk to my brother one more time. It was just an emotional moment for me just to be able to make a play on a day like this, just losing him so soon. So I had to just send a prayer up and just hopefully he heard it and just it went out there. Since I got the news, my brothers was there. I went through it. It was a long day for me, and everybody showed up. Coach Harbaugh showed up, Jesse Minter showed up, and every single one of my teammates showed up. And that's why I was out there today and able to do what I did. It was just because I had a lot of support and I knew that I wasn't gonna let them down.
I'm gonna keep it real. Big brothers never want to bury their younger brothers, man. Speaking as someone who's had to go through that pain myself, I can tell you straight up, I'd rather it be me in that grave instead. It hits different when it's family. Now, word on the streets is that the alleged killer, Baby Huey, got caught. Let's check out this video and see what you think for yourselves.
He went through my house and then...
Hey, hopped the fence and did some whole shit. They somewhere over there.
The neighbor's house, right
Yo,
here.
blue, blue, blue!
Right here.
Give me a second.
This is crazy. It's crazy. This weird snitching. They caught his ass right there. Got him right there. He got that all black on. Snitching on him.
They went through my house and then...
Hey, hopped the fence and did some whole shit. They somewhere over
They're
there.
at the neighbor's house, right
Yo,
here.
blue, blue, blue!
Right here.
Give me a second.
This is crazy. It's crazy. This weird snitching. They caught his ass right there. Got him right there. He got that all black on. Snitching on him.
Let me ask you one simple question. Do you really believe what you're watching right now? If someone had a prolific murder, right, something that spread like wildfire across the internet, you're telling me with all the tech, all the sources, and all the tools out there today, they couldn't figure out if the person arrested was actually the one behind it? Come on, that don't sound right. Honestly, I don't believe the person in that video is the one who took Baby Huey's life. The energy doesn't match. Those "we caught the killer" vibes just aren't there. It's strange how the internet jumps to conclusions so fast these days. Just because something feels true doesn't mean it is. We still gotta fact check before running wild with rumors. If that dude really did it, it would be obvious. No guessing, no stretching. The connections people are making don't add up at all. And for those dragging Nip's name into this, what are you really trying to say? That someone in Nip's old circle had something to do with it? That doesn't even line up. Nip's been gone for years. So, if that was the case, why didn't something go down back then? Why now? Why Halloween of all days? It's just weird timing, man. Every time I see people online spinning these stories, I start wondering if anyone's actually paying attention to the when and why behind it all. If this had gone down the day after Nip passed, then yeah, maybe I'd understand where y'all were coming from. But nah, y'all twisted a random clip of somebody on camera and turned it into something it wasn't. They weren't even laughing at Nipsey. That whole video's been explained over and over again. You just don't want to hear the truth. And if you still don't want to accept the explanation, fine, that's on you. But what's wild is now some of y'all are saying, oh, it's because of the murder of RW that his son got caught up. Like, really? Again? Why now? Why Halloween? Why not years ago if that was really the reason? It just doesn't add up, not even a little bit. From what I know about how things actually move in that world, the story y'all pushing just doesn't make sense. If it was someone from that circle, it wouldn't have taken this long. It would have already gone down. I get that people love a conspiracy, love to stir up theories, but this right here ain't it. I see all the headlines and the wild talk online, but to keep it real, I don't buy it for a second. Where I'm standing and where y'all standing are two completely different views, and that's fine. But nah, that person they arrested, I don't believe for a second he's the one who did it. I don't buy into any of that nonsense floating around because if something was really gonna go down, trust me, it would have already happened. Any little spark of real drama would have popped off long ago. But hey, let the internet keep spinning wild stories and painting their little fantasy pictures. Folks love running with rumors just to make it sound deep. Believe whatever helps you sleep, but me? Nah. I don't see it and I don't believe it. And let's talk about this one last thing. Eat swabs. What if Big U actually beats that so-called murder of RW claim? Then what? All you out here preaching about karma? Does that even make sense to you? If you really believe in karma, you're talking Buddhist or Hindu teachings, not Christian or Muslim ones. So tell me, for all the Christians, Catholics, Muslims, and Israelites out here quoting scripture, y'all know your holy texts don't even mention the word karma, right? You can twist it however you want, but that concept doesn't come from your books. So yeah, think about that before you start preaching it like it's gospel. Here's the thing, we're living in a time where even if you're found innocent, people still treat you like you're guilty. They keep saying innocent until proven guilty. But come on, when's the last time anyone actually lived by that? Be honest, at what point do y'all stop and say, damn, maybe I jumped the gun on this one? Take Hernandez Govan, for example. People were quick to point fingers, blaming him for his own daughter's death. Whole internet judged him before the facts even dropped. Then the paperwork came out saying 2 young dudes tried to rob her and messed it up. No ties to CMG, PRE, Memphis, none of that. Just street stuff that sadly happens in cities like Houston all the time. So I gotta ask again, when do y'all admit maybe you were wrong? Maybe it's just a theory, not the truth. Anybody out there still open to being wrong anymore? Probably not, huh? Everybody just wants to believe the loudest story. Now, could Big U have extorted a store or done some shady business? I mean, anything's possible. But me personally, if I even heard something like that, I'd be out of there. No questions asked. Because stuff like that always catches up to people, no matter how tough they act. Fear changes everything. It turns some folks into monsters and others into straight cowards. But at the end of the day, people gonna believe whatever fits their story best. And they'll keep running with it no matter what. You know what really blows my mind? The internet got this wild habit of turning whispers into facts overnight. One random post drops and boom, suddenly everybody's a detective, an insider, and a judge all in one. It's like people forgot what proof even means. Screenshots and rumors get passed around like evidence when half of it don't even make sense. What's crazy is how fast people choose sides. One clip, one headline, and folks act like they know the whole story from start to finish. But when the truth finally comes out, silence. Nobody want to admit they were wrong or that they ran with a false story just to look in the know. And by then, reputation's already ruined, friendships gone, and lives flipped upside down. I see it all the time. Folks feeding off drama like it's entertainment. Somebody's pain becomes a trending topic. Somebody's name becomes a hashtag. And when the real facts drop, everybody just moves on like it never happened. No apology, no correction, nothing. That's why I say this internet fame thing is dangerous, man. It'll build you up just to tear you down the next second. And look, I get it. People love gossip. It's exciting. But there's a difference between curiosity and cruelty. When you start throwing names around, accusing people of things you don't know for sure, that's not keeping it real. That's reckless. One false rumor can destroy a whole family or put someone's life in danger. So maybe next time, before posting or sharing, take a breath and ask, do I know this is true? Because the same way the internet hyped you up, it'll turn on you just as fast. This clout chase culture got no loyalty, no rules, and no mercy. And here's where things start getting real messy. Once the streets start talking and the blogs pick it up, it's game over. The whole internet thinks they cracked the case. People start acting like prosecutors, putting names out there with zero evidence, just pure emotion and gossip. It's wild how fast things spread when folks want drama more than truth. I've seen people get canceled, friendships ruined, and real beef start over something that wasn't even true. One post, one edited video, and suddenly somebody's life is in danger. It's like people forgot there's a real human being behind every username. The comment section turns into a courtroom, and the verdict? Always guilty before proven innocent, and the scariest part, once that narrative sticks, you can't erase it. You can drop proof, show paperwork, post receipts, it don't matter. The internet already decided who the villain is. That's why so many folks stay quiet even when they innocent, cause no one's actually listening. They just waiting for the next headline to go viral. It's like folks love chaos more than clarity. They'll share lies if it sounds juicy, but ignore facts cause it's not exciting enough. That's the twisted part of it all. Truth don't trend, but drama does. And once people realize that, they start using it to manipulate fake beef, fake leaks, fake sources. It's all part of the game now. But this ain't a game when people's lives are on the line. The same internet that builds your name can destroy you in a heartbeat. So when you see that next post or breaking news video, don't just hit share, think twice. Cause once that story's out there, you can't pull it back, and the damage, it's already done. And let me tell you something, the way folks act online now is straight up dangerous. People treat social media like it's some free-for-all playground where you can throw accusations, drag names, and it doesn't matter who gets hurt. But the truth, every post, every comment, every viral clip has consequences. Lives get flipped in a second and nobody thinks twice about it. The wild part is how easily people get fooled. One rumor spreads, another person adds their twist, and suddenly the internet's convinced they've solved the mystery. Meanwhile, the real story, completely buried, and no one cares about the facts once the hype hits. All that matters is clicks, likes, and shares. That's the culture now, and it's toxic as hell. And don't get it twisted. It's not just about gossip. Some people take this chaos and use it to manipulate, scare, or control others. Fake leaks, fake drama, fake witnesses. It's everywhere. People will try to play hero online, but really they just adding fuel to a fire that could ruin someone's entire life. That's why I say, think before you type or share. One careless post can turn someone's world upside down. What's worse is the fear it creates. Folks' lives scared to speak their truth, scared to be themselves online, because the internet judges fast and forgets slow. Innocent people get painted as guilty, and once that label sticks, it don't come off. And that's why so many stories get twisted. People assume the worst. They add drama, and it spirals out of control. So here's the reality check. The internet doesn't care about justice, it cares about entertainment. And if you're getting caught up in the hype, you might just be part of the problem. Always ask yourself, am I sharing truth or just adding to the chaos? Because in this world, the difference between the two can change someone's life forever. And that's the reality of it all, man. The internet moves fast, stories spread faster, and people get caught up in drama they don't fully understand. It's wild out here, and the line between truth and hype keeps getting thinner every day. But if you're paying attention, you see who's really out here spreading facts and who's just chasing clicks. So remember, don't get caught slipping in the chaos. Think before you share, question what you see, and don't let the hype control your mind. Real talk, staying aware is the only way to keep it real and not get lost in the noise. If you vibe with this breakdown and want more of the realest stories, the craziest updates, and the facts behind the headlines, make sure you hit that subscribe button and join the crew at BuzzedIn. Don't miss out. Stay tuned for the next wild story coming your way.